We are already on day 6 today. If you're ready, let's go. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah K. Hoffman, aka a Gutsy Girl, and we are going through the 21 days, my approach to healing the gut in a Gutsy Girl's Bible together. Yesterday, or the last time I was here, was day 5, and it was all about diagnosis, root cause, and triggers. Today is a little bit of a follow-up to that one. It is day 6 and it's called Listen to Your Gut. If you are ready, I'm so excited to share this day with you, so sit back and enjoy. After reading Hope's story yesterday, some of you might be thinking, okay, maybe this is all just in my head. Please know that my intentions are always to lift you up so that you heal, and every last thing you are thinking and feeling is valid. While many people's stories end like Hope's story, sometimes there is also more to the root cause than was first discovered. If you have truly addressed all 3 pillars, diagnosis, diet, and lifestyle, and your gut is still telling you there's more to the story, please listen to your gut. Honestly, our gut feelings are usually accurate, both in terms of our health and in other areas of our life. When my gut instincts told me I should not be taking a new job, but I took it anyway, I ended up in court with a shady company over several months of not being paid. My gut instincts told me it was wrong to stay in a relationship with someone who always placed me last, but I stayed for years. Within a few months of finally leaving, I met my current husband. And my gut instincts told me that the diagnosis of IBS both my dad and I had received was BS. It took years, but eventually I was diagnosed with SIBO, a low-functioning thyroid, colitis, and adrenal fatigue, while my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. So please believe me when I say that if your gut is telling you there's something more, don't give up, you should listen. Do not stop with where you're at and what you've been told today. That said, there is a fine line to walk when listening to your gut. For most of my life, I've been told I was a hypochondriac, and in some ways it was true. I can't tell you the number of times I went to the nurse's office in elementary and middle school because I thought I was sick. I wasn't. I've gone into full panic attacks over simple things that had me convinced I was dying. So yes, I have had tendencies towards hypochondria. But as I got older and truly began having health issues, I still got told it's all in your mind. For the longest time, I believed everyone, from family to friends to doctors. Deep down, I knew there had to be more to the story because I had very real external symptoms. Rash-like acne coated my face, and I could weigh 110 pounds and still look pregnant within 60 seconds of eating anything. But because people told me it was in my head and I knew I had a past inclination towards hypochondria, I began believing perhaps even these physical manifestations were just in my own head. So I stayed complacent. I was okay with the generic diagnosis I'd received because I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Instead of pursuing more tests and finding real answers, I internalized everything that was happening, turning more frequently to Dr. Google and becoming more scared and stressed as the years went by. And of course, in the meantime, my symptoms actually continued getting far worse. By the time I received my real diagnosis, I had been straddling the line between listening to my gut and thinking maybe it's all in my head for so long that it was so hard for me to know what was real and what was not. When friends and family members questioned my new diet protocols or asked questions about my diagnosis like, is this a credible doctor or what? I would do an internal eye roll, but a part of me would also think, wait, maybe this isn't legit. Once, a family member asked me, are you really sick or are you just crazy? I about lost it right then and there. With a lump in my throat and my body warm and tingling, I had to escape to my car to cry. In that moment, I wished I had my medical records to whip out of my purse because I knew I was not crazy. I often wonder why people feel they have the right to judge the way in which we live, or why my lifestyle would bother someone enough that snide comments roll off their tongue. After all, I don't go to friends' house and question their lifestyles by saying, why are you eating McDonald's low-fat ice cream? Or you complain about always feeling miserable, so maybe you should look at how you live your life. My eating or not eating asparagus or apples or anything else normal people deem as healthy quite obviously doesn't affect anyone but me, so I'm not sure why people feel the need to comment on it. After that family member called me crazy, I seriously considered carrying my medical records in my already too cluttered purse. There would be no better way to prove what my blood tests had determined and to say, no, I'm not crazy, I am just trying to get better. But the truth is, no one really cares to see my medical records. They don't care about hearing that level of detail, and I don't need to prove myself to others anyway. You owe no one any explanation for trying to heal. There will always be others who are ready to judge your lifestyle. The line between trusting your gut and allowing your mind to play tricks on you will always be a fine one. But your gut is smart and it's constantly speaking to you in one way or another. Choose to trust yourself and listen to it. Okay, I love this day so much, and I hope that, well, first, I hope I didn't read it too fast, because I can tend to do that. If you need to go back, please do listen to it again, or grab yourself a copy of the book and just mark it up in the places that are resonating with you. But this is not just my story, it's something that I know you find in your own lives as well. You're sitting there today and you're also questioning, is what I'm feeling actually real, or have I just driven myself insane? And so what I want you to do today for your actionable step is I want you to get out that old handy pen and piece of paper, and I want you to journal out about a time that you did not listen to your gut and what happened. That's the first thing that I want you to do. When is a time that you did not listen to your gut and what happened? Second thing that I want you to do is to also write down if there's someone or something or a group of people in your life that are not listening to you, that are not supporting you, that are not believing you, even though everything in your body is telling you that you know deep down there's something else going on. Write about that. Who are they? How are they making you feel? And what are you going to do to change it? You don't have to completely write people off on your journey, but you do have to always, at the end of the day, whether it's a friend, a family member, even your doctor, you have to listen to that little voice inside your head, inside your gut, that is telling you there's something more. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you love these days and you want to continue on and be able to really mark this up in color for your own journey, go to AGUTSYGIRLbook.com, grab yourself the physical copy. You can download the PDF, or you can even get it on Kindle. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you again next time.